You only do this at home if you want to commit suicide. I mean, this was Russian roulette with drugs. And even though Michael may have asked him to do it, as a physician, he is obligated to not do what you want because you asked for it, but to do what's best for you. And he should have said, Michael, you're going to have to sleep in a clinic under constant supervision. That's what he should have done. But so many other things. He didn't keep a record of when he gave him, how much he gave him. All this is not just gross malpractice. This is poisoning, second-degree murder. And I'm appalled that the prosecutors, the top elected prosecutor here in Los Angeles, did not say, we're going to give the jury 3 choices. They can have second-degree murder, they can have voluntary manslaughter or involuntary. And that's what a jury's for, to look at the facts and decide what level of culpability fits. And to me, it's so obvious when he lied at the emergency room, that's when it became murder. Up to that point, you could say he's the dumbest doctor in the world. You could say he's a quack. You could say everything else. But when he denied the critical information, knowing seconds and minutes were at great value at that point, that's when it became murder. And I'm outraged, and that's why even staying away from this trial, since they kicked me out the 3rd day, I came back today, if nothing else, just to make that point. And I'm not going in there. I know my friend Tom Mesereau is, but I'm not going back in there. This is a kangaroo trial because they've brought the charges to the lowest level. They've changed the law so that virtually no punishment can happen. No real punishment. And I think what will happen is the family will bring a wrongful death lawsuit. That'll go on. There will be judgment, and somebody will cover his tracks for him, and he will never pay a price through the legal system unless they drop these charges without prejudice and bring new charges. That's the only hope I see. Were you aware that I formed a foundation?
No.
No, you didn't know.
No, I didn't know.
We formed a foundation in January called the MJJ, Innocent Forever Foundation, as a charity to keep on giving money to the same places Michael gave his money to help children. And we want to do a documentary, NAVI, an epic documentary. And we want to recreate the courtroom. This is not using old footage. This is a biopic. We want to make it so livid, so vivid, that people watching this on television around the world say, oh my God, this is the real trial. You would be an excellent person to play Michael. Would you do that part?
You'd have to let me know, and we'll see.
Well, our goal is to raise $3 million just to produce it. We want to do this the right way. Michael is worthy of doing this epic film the right way. He's worthy of it.
You'd have to let me know.
Don't you think?
Definitely.
And we need to raise $3 million. Tom Mesereau has come on board, has said at our banquet we had in September 16th that he supports us.
And anyone who is devoting any time out of their busy life to promote the reality that Michael Jackson was completely innocent of these horrific charges, and that Michael Jackson was one of the kindest, nicest, most sensitive, most giving people on the planet, I'm with you. I'm behind you. Okay? And that's what I believe this group is.
He's behind anybody that gets out and tries to tell the truth of what happened in that 05 trial. And the biggest truth is, and I don't think NAVI knows this, because NAVI obviously in Europe doesn't see my television show, but 3 felonies were committed by the 4 prosecutors against Michael in the 05 trial, which I just told Keith here a few minutes ago. The 3 felonies were they falsified the fingerprints evidence, and Tom Sneddon, 25 years the elected district attorney, knew damn well that Michael couldn't have got his fingerprints on that Barely Legal magazine because it had not been printed at the time the boy testified that Michael gave him the magazine. The magazine didn't exist for 6 months, 7 months later. So how did he get it on? At the grand jury where he gave him the magazine with no gloves. That's falsifying evidence. That's fraud on the court. And Tom Sneddon should be in prison today, not collecting his $200,000 plus retirement pension. He should be doing time in prison. He committed fraud on the court. There's no statute of limitations on fraud on the court because it's fraud. So he could still be indicted. And that's why we're doing this documentary, NAVI. If the people know this, and even the people in Santa Barbara don't know this, because unless they watch my show, which a lot of them don't, they wouldn't have caught this. They would have no idea about this. The second felony that Tom Snedden, Ron Zone, and Gordy Auchincloss committed in the trial in '05 was the phone call evidence. They put this charge up, and they said, well, he made this call and that call. Well, a cop got up there on the witness stand, a prosecutor witness, and said, no, you've got this all wrong. And that embarrassed the prosecutors no end. They didn't know what to do. They had just been caught with their own witness saying, this is all wrong. That was a second felony. They conspired to get him on conspiracy phone. The third felony was all four of these guys, NAVI, 4 prosecutors who are members of the California Bar Association. They all agreed to do these other 2 felonies. That's a third felony against Michael Jackson. And the world doesn't know this yet. Unless they watch my YouTube channel or watch my show on the internet or my cable show. So that's why we're doing the documentary.
I think it's great. I think it's great, and I think it should be done.
Do this documentary?
Yeah, I think it should be. I think it should be put out there.
Thank you, NAVI.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's been great being here with NAVI. I've taken up a lot of his time. Now there's a lady behind me here. She's got some questions for you, NAVI. Can you answer her questions?
I don't think I can right now, to be honest, because it is going to be. I think we did.
Did you enjoy yourself here? It's something simple.
I'm always enjoying it because this man gets to the point.
Okay.
And I've been here before. We were here 5 years ago.
Yes.
And we were chasing the truth. And again, he's here chasing the truth.
Okay.
And to me, that's important.
Okay.
Your name is?
My name is L.A. White, and welcome to Los Angeles.
Give me one question. Let me hear this one.
You think I'm cute?
No, gee, that's the question. Oh,
of course you're cute. Everybody that loves Michael's cute.
Right.
And I'm not even a Michael Jackson fan. Did you want to introduce anybody that came with you from Europe?
No, we're okay. We just came over and we wanted to support it. But thank you very much and keep this program going.
All right.
But thank you very much and keep this program going.
You were gone too soon.